Yo, what's up guys? It's Noah here, and in today's video, we're going to be talking through a couple player props I like on Prizepicks for tonight's NBA slate on Wednesday, January the 24th. We've got 8 games tonight, guys, and I've got 3 player props that I want to share with you that I do like on Prizepicks for today's NBA slate. I was going to make my video last night on Tuesday night. I typically make my videos the night before, but when I was looking at the board Tuesday night, there just weren't enough props that I really liked to, put out a video, and I didn't want to put out a video just to put one out. So I decided to wait until Wednesday morning to make today's video, and I did find 3 props that I liked Wednesday morning, taking a first look at the board. So we're going to talk through each one of these 3 plays, share why I like them. Before we do get started, though, as always, if you guys do enjoy these Prizepicks videos, if they do help you out, make sure you hit that like button down below. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. And if you guys are new to Prizepicks and if you don't have an account over on Prizepicks, you can sign up linked down below in the description, or just use that promo code NOAH. When you do sign up, you will get your first deposit matched up to $100. Also want to shout out Sleeper real quick because we do have a partnership with Sleeper. And if you guys don't have an account over on Sleeper, you can download the Sleeper app either on your app store if you have an iPhone, or if you have an Android, they do have an app on the Google Play Store as well. So they have an app for both. Download the Sleeper app, sign up, use that promo code NOAH. And when you make your first deposit, you'll get your first deposit matched up to $500 over on Sleeper when you use that promo code. Now, if you don't know what Sleeper is, they are an app similar to Prizepicks. They're similar to a lot of the DFS pick'em apps you see around the industry. On Sleeper, you are able to win up to 100x your money. They do offer a lot of the major sports like NFL, NBA, NHL, college basketball, college football. Those sports are all available over on Sleeper. Again, you can win up to 100x your money. If you guys want to check them out, if you want to sign up, use that promo code NOAH and get your first deposit matched up to $500. But yeah, guys, we got 3 plays to talk about for Wednesday's slate. I do want to recap the 2 plays that we gave out in Tuesday's video before we talk through today's plays. So for Tuesday, neither one of the picks we gave out Tuesday hit, but man, they were so close. We took the over on DeAndre Ayton's first half points, 5.5. He finished with 5 points in the first half. He went to the free throw line. He missed one of the 2 free throws that when he went to the free throw line, he missed one of 2 free throws. That wound up, I guess, costing him his first half points, because if he makes both those free throws, he goes over that first half points prop. And go figure, I take the over on Ayton's first half points prop. He didn't have a great second half, but go figure that I take the over on his first half points prop because of the blowout risk in the game winds up being competitive. It didn't matter anyway because Ayton had a terrible second half and he had a terrible game all around. But I swear, man, every time I take a first half over thinking the game's going to be a blowout, it never actually turns into a blowout. And then we took the over on Brandon Ingram's points prop at 19.5. Ingram finished with 18 points. He got subbed out 4 minutes early because, once again, the Pelicans were involved in a blowout. The Pelicans, I swear, every game they play is a blowout. I think, the last 8 games the Pelicans have played, I want to say 6 or 7 of them have been blowouts. It's just crazy. But yeah, Ingram came up 2 points short of his points prop while getting subbed out early because of a stupid blowout. But it is what it is, man. It's tough, frustrating right now, but we're going to move on, keep pushing through. I got 3 props to give you guys for Wednesday's slate. Let's talk through these 3 plays. So the first prop I want to take a look at, we're going to talk about a points plus assist prop, and we're going to look at LaMelo Ball, 36.5 points plus assists. Pretty high line here for LaMelo, but I think it's warranted, and I like the over. Now, if you look at LaMelo's recent games, you're probably going to wonder, okay, why do you like this over? He hasn't hit this in 5 straight. I'll pretty much always say this: if you're basing your decisions off of what has happened the last 5 games, you're just doing it wrong. There's always going to be a reason a player's line is set where it is. Obviously, the sports books know LaMelo has not gone over this line in 5 straight games. Go ahead and think to yourself, why is this line where it's at? If he hasn't hit this in 5 straight, well, there's a few reasons. The main reason is that the Hornets traded away Terry Rozier. He's no longer on the team. And without Terry Rozier this season, LaMelo Ball has been a big beneficiary. If you look at his numbers this season without Terry Rozier and without Gordon Hayward, because Gordon Hayward is out right now as well, if you take both Rozier and Hayward off the floor, LaMelo has a team-high 38% usage rate in the minutes he's played without Rozier and without Hayward, and he has nearly a 45% assist percentage in those minutes. He gets a 5.7% bump in his usage rate, which is by far the highest on the team. And then if you look at the games he's played this season without Rozier, so Rozier was actually out early November. He missed a lot of the month of November. I can't remember why. He might have been injured. But Rozier was out for a large majority of the month of November. And I think LaMelo played 9 games total without Rozier. And if you look at what he did in those 9 games, against the Wizards, 34 points and 13 assists. Against Boston, 36 points and 8 assists. Against the Knicks, 34 points and 9 assists. Against the Bucks, 37 points and 5 assists. Against Miami, 38 points, 11 assists. Played the Knicks again, 32 points, 6 assists. Played the Wizards again, 25 points, 6 assists. Played the Wizards again the game before that, 34 points, 7 assists. And then against Dallas, 30 points and 13 assists. If you add all those up, if you look at this points plus assist prop, there's only been one game this season without Terry Rozier where LaMelo went under this points plus assist prop, and that was against the Wizards on November the 10th. He had 25 points and 6 assists. He also shot 9 for 19 from the field in that game, so like it wasn't a super efficient shooting game from LaMelo. But man, his usage rate over this stretch, like over those 9 games without Terry Rozier, he had a massive usage rate, 32.6% usage rate. He averaged 16.6 potential assists per game, which is up compared to what he averaged, has averaged during the regular season. I think LaMelo has averaged close to 14 potential assists per game this season. Well, in the 9-game stretch he played without Terry Rozier, he averaged 16.6 potential assists. And it is worth noting that Gordon Hayward played in 8 of those 9 games. Now you have no Hayward and no Rozier. Plus, the matchup here is about as good as it gets. The Pistons this season are second in terms of points allowed to point guards. They're third in terms of assists allowed to point guards. The Pistons defense has just been horrible this season. This is a really, really good spot for LaMelo. His minutes restriction is pretty much gone. I think he played 35 minutes last game. He's obviously kind of been limited since he's come back from his injury. But yeah, he got up to 35 minutes last game. So clearly, we've got LaMelo fully healthy now, playing full minutes without Terry Rozier, without Gordon Hayward, in an excellent matchup. I know this line is high, but it's high for a reason. I like the over here on 36.5 points plus assists for LaMelo. I think Sportsbook odds right now, DK Sportsbook, they have this line favored minus 125 to go over. So that's going to be the first play we take is LaMelo more than 36.5 points plus assist. Next prop we're going to take a look at is going to be a rebounds plus assist prop. And we're going to look at Jared Allen, 14.5 rebounds plus assists. And I like the over here as well. Now, if you look at Jared Allen's recent games, this one looks a lot better. Obviously, there's a lot more green. Allen has gone over this line in 4 out of his last 5 games. And really, if you just look like lately without Evan Mobley and without Darius Garland, Jared Allen has had a huge role. Not only has he been crashing the glass and rebounding a ton without Mobley, but they've also kind of been running the offense more through Jared Allen. They've been giving him like a lot of front court touches. He's been touching the ball a lot, like at the top of the key, and they've just kind of been letting him like facilitate. And if you look over their last 10 games, he's averaging over 6 potential assists per game. And typically assists are not something we get from Jared Allen. Usually if he's going to go over this rebounds plus assist prop, it's going to be because he grabs a bunch of rebounds. But if you look at just his recent games lately, I mean, he's had some big assist games as of late. Last game against Orlando, he had 4, only had 2 against Atlanta, 3 against Milwaukee. But earlier this month, early January, like he had a game where he had 7 assists against Washington. Late December, he had some big assist games, 6 against Milwaukee, 6 against Dallas, 7 against Chicago. Some of those games might have been without Donovan Mitchell. I'm not 100% sure. But even as of late, with Mitchell in the lineup, we're still seeing Jared Allen, get some assists to go along with the rebounds. I mean, just over like his last 10 games, I think he's gone over this line in all but one of his last 10. And the game he missed was against Atlanta, where he had 13. He had 11 rebounds and 2 assists in that game. He did play 33 minutes, which is a little bit lower than what Jared Allen plays. I think that game might have been a blowout. The Cavs won that game by 21, the game against Atlanta. So he might have gotten subbed out early in that one. I'm not 100% sure. But a lot of their games lately have been blowouts, and Allen has still been going over this line. Like against Orlando last game, he only played 27 minutes. This game against Milwaukee was a blowout. He only played 26 minutes. He did play 34 minutes against Chicago, which is about what he normally plays. He played 38 minutes against Brooklyn. Typically, we can expect mid to high 30s minutes from Jared Allen. He's been rebounding a ton lately. He's been assisting as well, averaging 21 rebound chances over their last 10 games. And then, like I said, averaging over 6 potential assists over their last 10 games. So the role's been really good for Jared Allen. He's been more involved in the offense, so he's been getting some more assists. And we know he's typically throughout his career always been a really good rebounder, and his rebounding numbers have been even better. With Evan Mobley off the floor, who still remains out. The matchup against Milwaukee might not be the best. Milwaukee typically has pretty good rim defense. They're a pretty good rebounding team. But man, Jared Allen, he had a really big game against Milwaukee when they last played. He had 16 rebounds plus assists in that game, and that was only in 26 minutes. This game hopefully will stay competitive, and in competitive games, we typically get like 34, 35 minutes from Jared Allen. I like his chances of going over this rebounds plus assist prop, and on DK Sportsbook right now, they have his over minus 130, favored towards the over. So like that play as well. That'll be our second play for today. And then third and final play we're going to take a look at. We're going to look at Bogdanovic. We're going to take a look at his points prop, 18.5. And if you look at his recent games, you see a lot of red here as well. So you're probably wondering, Noah, if you like this over, why do you like this over? Well, let's talk about it. So I like the over on 18.5 points for Bogdan here. And the big reason why this line is so high, the reason this line is set where it is because Trae Young is out right now. And without Trae Young, Bogdan does really benefit. He's going to start in place of Trae Young. I'm pretty sure he has started every game that Trae has been out this season. There's been 4 total games that Trae has missed this year. And if you look at the 4 games without Trae this season, Bogdan, he's only gone over this points prop 1 of the 4 games. But the games he went under, he had 17, 17, and 18. So he was, obviously very close to going over. And if you look at the 4 games he's played without Trae this season, he's not really shot the ball well in those games. Like against Detroit, he played 34 minutes, had 17 points, shot 7 for 17 from the field, and 3 for 11 from 3. Against Philadelphia, he played 39 minutes, had 20 points. So that game he did go over. But even in that game, he shot 7 for 17 from the field and 3 for 11 from 3. Recent game against Miami, where he had 17 points this game on January 19th. That was without Trae Young. Played 35 minutes, had 17 points, shot 6 for 15 from the field, 3 for 7 from 3. And then last game at Sacramento was without Trae Young. 18 points for Bogdan in that game. Played 34 minutes, shot 5 for 12 from the field, and 2 for 8 from 3. So, the usage and the shot volume has still been there for Bogdan. The efficiency has just not been great lately without Trae. But what we're really banking on here is volume and usage. I mean, that's what you really want to bank on. The efficiency will come and go for every player in the league. Every player is not going to make every single one of their shots. They're also, not going to miss every single one of their shots. And Bogdan has historically been a relatively efficient shooter. He's one of the better catch and shoot guys in the league. And I think this is a matchup that sets up pretty well for him against the Warriors. The Warriors do play fast. The Hawks play fast as well. I'm pretty sure both these teams this season are top 5 in pace or top 10 in pace. Let's see. The Hawks, they're playing at the 5th fastest pace this season. The Warriors, they're 12th in pace, but they're still in the top half of the league in pace. And I think in a fast-paced game like this is a spot that typically sets up well for Bogdan. Again, he's a really good three-point shooter. He's a guy that typically is going to be efficient from the field, and the usage for him has been good in the games without Trae. He just really hasn't been able to get the efficiency there. But the efficiency is going to come at some point, and I'll bank on it happening, eventually. And I think at 18.5 points here, I do like this over for Bogdan. I know, again, he's only gone over this line once without Trae this season, but the games where he went under, he barely went under, and when he did go under, it was just due to poor shooting. He really hasn't had a good shooting game yet with Trae Young out. That's going to happen. It's going to come at some point. I think it probably could come tonight in what should be a relatively good matchup against Golden State, what should be a fast-paced game. So give me the over on 18.5 points for Bogdanovic. And I was looking at DK Sportsbook. They actually have Bogdan's points prop set at 19.5. It is juiced towards the under, minus 125, favoring the under on 19.5 points. But on Prizepicks, we're getting the line at 18.5. So I like taking the line at 18.5. You can get that obviously on Prizepicks. But that's what I'm liking for tonight, guys. 3 plays. I say this all the time. I typically would not recommend to play 3-pick entries on Prizepicks. They're not the best payout compared to what you can get kind of elsewhere. So if you want to, you can add a couple plays that you like to these 3 picks and do like a 5-pick or a 6-pick entry. Or if you want to, you can mix and match these into different 2-pick entries. It's totally up to you. But these are 3 early plays I do like for this Wednesday slate. Hopefully I explained these plays well, gave some good reasoning behind each one. If you guys are going to tell me on these 3 plays, let's try and hit all 3 of these plays and make some money tonight. As always, I do appreciate you guys watching these videos, supporting the content. Hit that like button down below. If you did enjoy, hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. And again, if you guys don't have an account over on Prizepicks, sign up, linked down below in the description, or just use that promo code NOAH when you do sign up for Prizepicks, and you will get your first deposit matched up to $100. But that's all that I got for tonight, guys. Good luck on the slate. Appreciate you guys watching the video. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.